All right. Good morning, everyone. Can you all hear me? Please respond. Can you all hear me? Am I not audible?
Yes.
All right, Roshni, thank you so much. Can you please turn on your videos and unmute yourself, because I want you to keep your videos on throughout this session. Otherwise, it becomes truly difficult to connect. All right, thank you so much. Please, everyone, I'm waiting. Turn on your videos quickly. So, who all are there? I can see Vedang. All right. Roshni, Rajkumar, Amit, Pooja, Shruti, Roshni. Please turn on your videos, everyone, quickly. I'm giving you 2 minutes to turn on your videos. Please do it quickly. Roshni, Vedang, thank you so much. Waiting for others, do it quickly. Don't waste time, please. Rajkumar, everyone, please do it. Mohit, Shruti, Roshni. All right, thank you so much. All right. Okay, so the purpose here today, we all are here to understand about the HR Generalist program. What is that about? We're going to understand in detail about all the functions. Before we start with our workshop, before we start with our session, I would like all of you to start one by one with your introduction. All right, so I am Kritika Jain, and I have 6+ of work experience in HR consulting, training, and behavioral coaching. And I've been associated with Henry Harvin for about 6 or 8 months. And I also take language training, English language training. My main domain or my skills are into recruitment. I am experienced, or I have got expertise I've got my expertise into this recruitment, selection, hiring of the candidates, payroll, statutory compliance, and employee engagement. So this is about me. I want all of you to start with your introduction, quick introduction, as in your name, your hobbies, and what do you do. So can we start, please?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Shruti and I'm from Aurangabad. I have completed my BTech in food technology and I'm currently working in AB and beverages in production department.
Shruti, why I cannot see you? I cannot see your video.
I'm actually working in today, so I'm in office, so I could not connect to it.
Achha, you cannot turn on your video. All right. Okay. Yes. Next, quickly, please.
Good morning, ma'am. So this is Vedant Vartulkar. I'm the final year student at Symbiosis Center of Management Studies. And right now, I'm just going to be completing my internship with Agile Capital Services.
Okay. Why have you opted for the? Why would you like to know about this course?
Sorry, ma'am. Can you please come again?
Why you would like to know about this course?
Yeah, actually, while I was working with the Agile Capital Services, so basically we provide three type of the services. The one is the tax consulting, the another one is wealth management, and third one was the recruitment for the other corporates. So there I got the chance to interact with the team leaders who are working in the recruitment procedure. So I started develop interest in human resource. After that, I was just scrolling on the Google. So I got some information about the HR specialist and the HR generalistic course. So I go through the all the content what the HR generalistic provides. So thereafter, I just want to
Vedant, you need to check your connection, please. I was not able to hear. What did you say last?
just a second, ma'am. I'm checking it.
Yes. All right. Roshni, Sumit, please do it quickly with your introduction. Dipti, Amit, everyone, please do it quickly.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
This is Mohit Verma from Udaipur. Currently, I am working with 𝐢𝐳𝐿𝐼 Corporation Services Limited as a compliance executive. And I'm searching the payroll certificates. So I select your course and looking out the training session so I can join.
All right, Amit. All right, Mohit. Thank you so much. You would like to speak?
No.
Sorry for the interruption. Yes, Mohit. Go ahead.
No, nothing else.
All right. Okay. Next, Roshni.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Roshni. Good morning.
I am Roshni Pandey from Pune. And currently working I'm Amia Plastic, Cadbury India Limited, and I have 4+ year experience in HR department, and I want to learn whole HR activities. So I am joined to your Anya. Thank you.
All right. Great, Roshni. Thank you so much. Next.
Yeah.
Quickly, please, everyone.
Hi, Kartika. This is Rajkumar from Coimbatore.
Hi.
Hi. I'm working as an operations manager in Smart Stream Technologies. It is an IT software development company based out of Coimbatore. And recently, we have started doing HRMS activities for 3 MNCs. So I just want to develop my more skill set in HR domain. So that's the reason I just enrolled this the webinar.
This particular program.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Rajkumar. Next.
Thanks, Kartika.
Ashutosh, Dipti, James. Pranati, Priyanka. Nobody would like to give introduction now? Why is it so?
Hi, ma'am. Good
I would
morning.
like to know about my participants, who all are there, your background. That is why, that is the purpose.
Hi, am I audible, ma'am? Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Rohit this side. I am working as a HR executive in one of the MNC located in Bangalore. I want to improve my core functioning skill in HR domain. That's why I joined this session today. Thank you so much.
All right. Next. Who is next? Yes, please.
Hi, Kritika. My name is Priyanka. Currently, I'm working as an HR generalist and having 2.5 years of experience. yeah, wanted to explore more in this profile and want to learn more.
So Priyanka, you've been working as the HR?
Yeah, I'm working as an HR generalist.
What all responsibilities you're handling as now?
It includes the recruitment part that I'm and like the documentation, orientation, and onboarding of employees, training and development, compensation, payroll, and like employee grievances. Yeah, it includes all the like overall profile it includes. But to be very honest, I don't have any. I just want to learn about more about the legal part, compliances, PF, ESI. So I don't have any practical knowledge. Like I have not done yet that in a company because it was in startup company that I'm working currently. So yeah, theoretically I have the knowledge of all those things, but like currently I've also like give resignation from my current organization and serving my notice period because I cannot see that growth in like I'm not able to learn more things there. Like so for to explore new things, skills and development in my field. So looking out for more opportunities and looking out for some and development parts where I can learn and enhance my skills more.
All right, that is the purpose. Okay, nice. Okay, so who's next? Is it done, everyone?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Ashutosh Patil. I am recently passed out, currently working with TCS in their talent acquisition group. But I wanted to understand other roles and functions of the HR and move that direction.
And you're working as
a management trainee HR in the talent acquisition group.
All right, management training. All right, is it done, everyone? All right, so we'll start with our session. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes.
All right, before we move ahead with the next slide, I would like to know who is HR Generalist? When we talk about HR Generalist, what is that one thing that comes, or you can think of as an HR Generalist?
A person who carried out the day-to-day HR functions.
Day-to-day HR functions, all right, okay, regular work, okay, and what are the responsibilities of the HR Generalist?
Who handles varieties of responsibilities?
Variety of tasks, variety of responsibilities, all right, okay, and can we say HR Generalist is a person who handles almost every function of the business in the organization, right?
Yeah, right.
So he or she is a person who is not specifically looking after one specific role, rather he is looking after almost every business function, every function that is there in the organization, right? So HR Generalist refers to a professional employee working in HR department who is able to perform a wide variety of responsibilities and handle all the functions related to an employee. So they are responsible for everything related to an employee, be it your hiring, your manpower planning, selecting a candidate, sources you're going to opt for in selecting a candidate, designing compensation for your employees, then your statutory compliances, employee engagement, resolving their queries. So a person who looks after almost every task, who is able to perform almost every task, variety of responsibilities, and handles all the functions related to an employee. All right. Interaction with employees include planning and carrying out recruitment and selection process for new employees, organizing training and orientation programmed for the newly joined employees. So every type of introduction, right from planning, manpower planning, Then to the recruitment, selection process, how are you going to select the employees, different stages of selection, different rounds of interview that are there. Then after selecting a candidate, what kind of trainings you need to provide to your employees. And then also they are responsible for onboarding the newly joined employees. Formulating company policies. What are company policies? Yes, what are company policies? I want this session to be interactive. I don't want it to be a monologue where I am only talking to myself. So please keep it interactive, everyone. What is that? HR Generalist formulating company policies. What are company policies? All of you are working in some or the other organizations. You must be knowing what are company policies.
So there are different policies that we're introducing in our company. If I took some examples, it may be regarding the leave policies, if it's dress code policy, if it's the working hours policies, that if it's the what is the prohibition policy for a company, and resignation policies of any company, what is the confirmation period, how it's going on. So these are different policies that we can introduce in our company.
Absolutely. So can we say company policies are the certain set of rules and regulations that are to be followed by all the employees uniformly, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. Interaction with external players. Can you tell me who are the external players with whom as an HR we need to communicate, we need to interact on a regular basis? Who are they, the external players? Yes, everyone. So others,
some outsourcing partners.
Yes.
Outsourcing partners.
Outsourcing partners. All right. And the vendors. They could be different vendors with whom we need to interact.
Yes, vendors and the contractual employees.
Contractual employees, they will be part of the company. So we're talking about external players. So includes negotiation with insurance companies to get attractive plans for the company's employees. So this is one of the examples. Then outsourcing agencies. All right. So these could be the different external players. Other responsibilities includes defining retirement benefits, conducting exit interviews, and processing final settlements. Okay, now we are talking about, is it visible to everyone? Different HR functions. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if we start with the administrative responsibilities as the first function of HR generalist, what is that? Administrative responsibilities. What are the administrative responsibilities, everyone?
Taking care of the admin part, like what are the expenses going on in the company, taking care of the petty cash and whatever be the events or everything in the company, taking care of, or like how much amount we have to give for. So it's just the admin part. Like
so this could be a part in these small organizations, but generally administrative responsibility is related to the documentation, rolling of offer letters or relieving letters, your experience letters. It's related to paperwork. Okay. Maintaining the files of your employees individually. All right. Human resource planning. What is that? This is the major function of human resource department. So what is that? Human resource planning. So this starts with identifying the manpower requirement in a company till we hire a candidate. So human resource planning is very important function as it starts with identifying the needs, identifying the human resource need of the company. Okay, so we need to find what is the requirement, how is it going to be fulfilled, keeping the budget in mind. So right from there, then recruiting, selecting the right candidate, different options are available. How are we going to select the candidates? Different sources are there to select the candidate, and then ultimately onboarding the candidate. Okay. Then human resource planning is done. Then recruitment and selection, different varieties, different sources, you can say external and the internal sources of recruitment are available to us. Depending upon our needs and requirement, we are going to select the candidate. And once selection is done, we're going to onboard the candidate. Next is performance management. What is performance management? What is performance management?
Like on the basis of performance management, we are giving some employees performance appraisal and all things, promotion and all.
Come again, please. We are giving?
Ma'am, through the performance management, we are able to give an employee performance appraisal, promotion.
Okay. Based on their performance, we decide about their promotion. Appraisal happens. Okay, so once we have hired the candidate, it's required to identify about his performance, to evaluate about his performance. How is he performing? Is he performing as per the expectations, as per the set standards, or does he require any kind of training? Right? So performance management is a process where we identify and then we evaluate the performance, and then we do then the decision making takes place whether this person is really performing well or he requires a performance improvement plan or any other disciplinary action which is to be taken at a particular time, right? So that is performance management, where we are going to evaluate the performance, comparing based on these measures set, that is the KPI that are the that we have in place in form of KPIs. And KRAs are the actual results that particular employee has attained. So we are going to compare in this process the KPI and KRA to understand about their performance. Now, next is learning and development. What is this learning and development?
Ma'am, enabling the employees to develop their skill they need for the future, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So this department entirely focuses on training the employees. Okay, now they can, be the onboarding of the new employees or the regular trainings, whether it's related to your product related training, compliance training, any form of training. So this department is responsible for providing training to the employees so that they can improve upon their performance. So it's to upskill or reskill the employees of the company so that they can improve upon their performance. Career planning. What is career planning? What is career planning, everyone? So it's about mapping the career opportunities for every individual employee. What would be the next step in the ladder, career ladder for him? So designing a proper plan for the employees. Okay, right? We would always like to work with a company who offers us good opportunity, right? If they do not give us good opportunities, good promotion, good salary, do we want to work for them? Do we really wish to work with them if we do not have good career opportunities? Yeah, everyone, please respond.
No, ma'am.
Absolutely not. So everybody is seeking good opportunity, is seeking good career options. All right. Next is functional evaluation. What is functional evaluation? Any idea? Yes or no? Functional evaluation. you hear me, everyone? Am I audible?
Ma'am, your voice is little low.
Okay, just give me a moment. Is it better now? Is it better, everyone? Can you all hear me?
Yes, it's better.
All right. Okay, what is function evaluation?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Please. Okay, so we were talking about function evaluation. What is that function evaluation? So there are a variety of functions in the HR department. We need to understand whether these functions are done whether these functions are performed in the right way or not. Okay, there will be different variety of functions as administrative responsibilities, hiring of the candidate, number of hirings done in a month, performance management, how are you going to set KPIs, comparison of KPIs with Am I audible?
Now you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
All right. So we were talking about function evaluation. There are a variety of functions in the HR department, like administrative responsibilities, planning of human resources, how are we going to hire the candidates. So there are a variety of functions. So we need to check about those functions. That is function evaluation.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sorry. Hello. Hello.
What do we understand by rewards? What are rewards?
Ma'am, rewards are something like if an employee achieve their targets on time.
Okay, so
And
when they perform well, when they attain their tasks timely, they are rewarded. And rewarding your employees is very important. If you do not recognize their hard work and their, if we do not reward them for their hard work or for their efforts, they feel as if they are not recognized. They feel less valued in the company. All right, that is why rewarding your employees for their achievement is very important. Next is industrial relations. What do we understand by industrial relations? So the relations we share with our employees within the organization, the kind of relationship we have with our superiors, with our subordinates, with our managers. So it talks about those relations. Do we have cordial relationships? Do we have cordial relations with them? So we need to understand what is that cordial, what is industrial relations. Employee participation and communication. Now, it is imperative to understand the importance of communication and participation. If our employees are participating in the activities, in the processes that are happening in the company, they'll be more productive. So they have to communicate what they feel, what are their ideas. They should be really open, as well as management should be very open for their ideas, for their thoughts. So employee participation, if they're going to participate in the events, in the process, in the functioning, then they'll be more productive. That is why employee participation and communication is very important, and it's a part of your employee engagement. Health and safety. What is health and safety?
Yeah, ma'am. As per the factory said, the company is following all the rules and regulations of health and safety or not? 1948, as per the Factories Act 1948.
Absolutely. So the kind of environment provided by the employer to the employees, is it safe for them? Is it good? The environment is good. The training is provided to them if they're operating any hazardous machinery. So that is about the safe environment and the culture that is being provided by the employer. What is personal well-being? What is personal well-being? So it's just not about our physical health, but our mental health too. So paying attention to our physical as well as mental health, personal well-being. All right. So these are the major HR functions that are there in human resource department. Moving on to the next slide. Okay. HR generalist competencies. So there are certain skills or competencies which are very much required as an HR generalist. First is your communication skills. Your communication skills should be very good. You should be able to communicate. You should be able to interact with all of your employees as well as your management. So communication skills are of prime importance. Administrative expert. So we understood, what do we understand by administrative expert? So the person who takes care of all the administrative responsibilities, as in the documentation, keeping the record of the employees, their personal data. So that is administrative expert. HRM knowledge and expertise. So he or she must have complete knowledge of human resource management. How are you going to handle your human resources? How are you going to keep them engaged? How are you going to resolve their queries? So this is about the HRM, complete HRM knowledge and the expertise into handling human resources of the company. Next is advising. What is advising here? What do we understand by advising? Yes, everyone, please respond. Keep responding.
Like advising means advising the higher authorities and also the lower authorities, making connection between both of them.
To make
connections, like HR work is a bridge between higher authorities like management part and the workers part, employee. So advising them.
Okay, at times HR requires to support their seniors or managers in providing the right direction or helping them in understanding certain, situation or things. So advising is required from the end of the HR person. Coaching. So there will be times when they would, need to coach their employees as in to improve their performance or any other matter. Okay, so coaching is also a very important skill for the HR person. Recruitment and selection, we've already discussed. They should know how to handle a job portal, how the postings are going to be done, how to use its different features. So they have to be a pro person at handling recruitment and selection because it is the major function of your HR domain. Proactivity. What is that? Proactive. What do we generally mean by being proactive? Yes. Who is a proactive person? No idea?
Like the person should be initiative.
Who takes the initiative, who doesn't generally wait for the moment to come and then perform or then take decision. Rather, the HR person should be a proactive person. He should not wait for that time. Rather, he should be prepared in advance for those circumstances. All right, so that is being proactive. Human resource information system knowledge. So he or she should have complete knowledge of human resource information system, entire system. Analytically driven and oriented. HR reporting skills, teamwork, intercultural sensitivity, and language skills. What do we understand by teamwork? So he should be able to manage a team. Being an HR generalist, he or she should be able to manage a good team, to be able to lead a good team. All right. And intercultural sensitivity and language skills. So when you're working in an organization, there would be people from different culture, from different background, from different demographic factors. So being the HR person, we should be very sensitive to the people, and we must have good language skills to communicate or to interact with them. All right. So these are the major skills as an HR generalist, required as an HR generalist. Okay, so the key features of HR generalists, they don't specialize in any particular area, but get involved with each and every specialism. So they do not perform any specific part, as we have discussed, specific role or specific responsibility. Rather, they are responsible for almost every function that is there in the department. The HR generalist has a wider range of responsibilities when compared to HR specialization. Obviously, when they're handling more tasks, more functions, they have wider range of responsibilities with them, rather than the specialist person. Specialist is the person who's going to focus on specific task only, specific role only. HR generalist is similar to an assistant kind of job where they advise different departments on how to develop and how to manage their personnel to meet the needs of the business. The HR generalist will support the day-to-day operation of the HR function. The human resource generalist will become a business partner to the business by developing strong relationship with the business managers, various department. So now this role of HR generalist being the business partner is increasing day by day. All right. So we also have one module on HR as the business partner. This is very important. Okay, why do we need HR generalist course? One of the most important designation among the HR profiles is the designation of the HR generalist. So this is the higher designation, and this is the very important designation in the HR department. They don't specialize in any particular area, but get involved with each and every HR specialism. As discussed, they are responsible for all the functions. The HR generalist, a wider range of responsibilities. We have done this. Okay, sorry. Okay, so is it visible to all of you? Is it visible? So different job titles which are there in the department.
Yes.
Quickly have a look at it. HR assistant or the intern is the less experienced person, whereas the generalist, manager, director, and then VP of HR or CHRO. These are the experienced people. So this is the hierarchy. Recruiter, senior recruiter, and recruiting manager. So recruiting manager probably is the person, responsible person for handling the senior recruiter, the task and responsibilities of senior recruiter and the recruiter.
Ma'am, where HR executive comes?
Sorry?
Where HR executive comes in this list?
HR executive, HR assistant, HR intern, they are one and the same thing. HR executive would be, the less experienced person, probably possessing the experience of 6 months to 1 or 2 years. All right. So he would be here in this, at this place in the hierarchy. Yes.
HR VP.
HR?
BP, business partner.
HR business partner. So he could be a generalist person. He could be a generalist or a manager. HR BP, human resource business partner. Okay, so HR specialist, then as advanced specialist, role benefits, training, etc., subject matter expert, the consultant. So this is the hierarchy, or these are the designations as per based on your experience. All right. So HR generalist versus HR specialist, we'll understand in detail. Usually at smaller companies or in a particular department. So HR generalist is a person in a small companies or in a particular department where they handle almost all the functions of HR. So handle all aspects of HR. One individual may be responsible for selecting and hiring new employees, training them and managing their benefits enrollment. Whereas the HR specialist specializes in one particular area. So he's the specialist in a one particular area. Example, recruiter, their job is to attract and hire top talent. Once that person is hired, their job is complete. Someone else will conduct training, someone else will enroll them in the benefits, etc. So the responsibility of HR recruiter is to recruit, just to carry out the entire process of recruitment. Okay, so right from identifying the needs to then selecting the right source of selecting the right source of hiring the candidate, shortlisting, selecting, and then placing the candidate. Now he has done that. His job is complete. Now someone else will take care of the training, onboarding the employee, training, and then the further process takes place. All right. All right, who should learn this course? Who should take this course? So young aspirants love working with people and making sure they have everything they need to perform at their best. Are you the kind of person who loves encouraging others and thinking of ways to make their work or life easier. So introspect and ask yourself this thing. BBA students or MBA students who can do this course, who want to take more clarity on the subject. So it is for everyone, the BBA student or the MBA student. If you have interest in this particular field, you like interacting with people, you love, resolving their queries, you love engagement activities, you like to interact with new people, then this is the course for you. And any graduate who want to continue his or her career in HR. So if you see your career in HR, you're interested, you are persuaded by all the functions of the HR, even if you have an interest in any one of the functions of HR, then this is the field. Now, learning benefit of HR Generalist course. So these are the HR Generalist modules. First, we are going to start with statutory and legal compliances. So in detail, we're going to understand the compliances, legal compliances in general, not specifically, but in general, as in gratuity, we're going to understand the calculation of gratuity. What is gratuity? PF calculation, bonus, payment of bonus act. So we are going to cover a few very important compliances here. We're going to understand the calculation also. Now, compensation and benefits is the second module. In this, we're going to understand about the pay structure, pay slip, how is it done, how all the components in the pay slip are created, are considered, how do we do that? So we're going to learn that particularly on Excel. Corporate IR, labor law compliances. So we have labor law compliances here. We're going to understand those compliances. Performance management system. So how to draft the KPI, how to set measures for the employees. We're going to do that for different departments. We're going to understand that. How to evaluate. Performance review plan, performance appraisal form. We're going to understand everything in performance management system. Next is learning and development. We're going to understand the concept of learning and development. HR policies, we're going to understand different HR policies. How are they formed? What is the purpose of the policy? When it is to be created or reviewed or revised. HR business partner, the new concept of HR as the business partner. Employee relationship management. What is employee relationship management? What are the different techniques, ways in which we can engage our employees efficiently in the function? How to keep them more interactive, how to make them more productive. So gamification techniques, we're going to understand with examples. How can we do that and how it can bring about a change in the organization? So recent new gamification techniques we're going to understand in this. Recruitment and selection, every concept in recruitment and selection, right from hiring the candidate till selecting, till onboarding a candidate. We're going to understand everything in detail. We are going to also consider one portal for better understanding. How are we going to hire candidate with that portal? So we're going to understand about recruitment and selection, and specifically Naukri.com, how to use the ResDex feature of Naukri.com and how to post a vacancy. And what are the features of those vacancies, of those posts, that is classified and the hot vacancy we are talking about. All right. So career benefits. Okay, before this, do you want to ask any question? Do you have any question that you would like to ask me? You can come up with your questions right now.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Okay. Yes, Rohit.
Ma'am, currently I'm working as a HR executive, as I told you.
Little louder, please, Rohit.
Yeah, ma'am. So currently I'm working as a HR executive, as I told you. But I want to make my career in internal relations.
You
IR.
want to make a career in
Internal relation, IR.
Okay.
Specialization, I want to take specialization in IR. So for that, I have to do any legal course.
With this generalist course, you'll get an idea about almost every function that is there in the department. Okay, so with this course, you'll get the idea about this also. You're working as an executive right now, right, Rohit? Yeah, so you'll get an idea with this course, you'll get an idea about this profile too, about all the business functions, the modules that we have discussed. These are the modules, and we do have subtopics also. If you want me to tell about those subtopics in the module, then definitely I can share that. So with the help of this module, you'll be able to attain what you're looking for. All right, Rohit.
I want to know which of the topics or modules you will cover under IR. Please explain me at the end of the session, okay?
Absolutely, absolutely. So even if I forget, please do remind.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else who would like to ask anything? Amit, please mute yourself. Anand, please mute.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Actually, I have 80. Hello.
Yeah, you've raised your hand.
Actually, I have 7+ years experience in HR, in small concerns. Hello.
You have experience in HR, okay?
Plus 7+ years experience. I handled in all HR generalist general activities, small concerns.
One at a time, please. Ahmed, let him complete first. Come again, Anand, please. I was not able to hear you.
Actually, I had 7+ years experience in HR generalist. So this course, this course is useful for me. Can I go with the course?
Actually, there's some connection issue with your end. Please check your connection or write in chat.
Okay, fine.
Write in chat, that would be better.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So anyone else who would like to ask any question related to the program, whether you should take this program or not, anything about this course? Or if you want me to explain any function again, you may come up with your questions, please.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
What is the duration of this course?
Duration, probably it is 1.5 to 2 months.
Okay. And what are the timings of classes?
Timings, you need to speak to the coordinator. We'll be starting with a new batch that is on 4th June. And the another batch is starting on 8th of June. So these are the two batches we have. We are going to start with in the first week of June.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone else? Nobody? All right. So, Ashutosh, you wanted me to tell you in detail about IR, right? So I'm quickly going to tell you about the different subtopics that are there at each module. Allow me a moment, please. I'm sharing my screen with you. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep responding to make sure that I'm there, audible to all of you. Visible? Is it visible? Screen? Let me know when it is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
All right. So first module, statutory and legal compliances, we are going to look at, we're going to understand first the EPF, calculation employee provident fund. What is employee provident fund and the calculation, how is it done? What is the contribution of the employer and the employee? Then payment of bonus, employee state insurance, the calculation again, payment of gratuity. We're going to understand gratuity for government as well as non-government employees, private employees. So the calculation of gratuity, concept of gratuity, we're going to understand that in the first module. Second is compensation and benefits. So in this, we're going to understand how to design a compensation, how to design CTC for the employees. And then we're going to understand about the payroll processing. How is it done? Tax planning for salaried employees, all the mathematical functions, date and time functions, text functions, and data validation. What is data validation? And why is it necessary to validate a data once we have fed the data? Logical functions, lookup and reference functions, data collection method. How do we collect data? So we are going to understand those things in detail. We are going to create a salary structure, salary slip, and how to do the calculation. Okay, how to manage the attendance and the sheet for the employees. Okay, so corporate investor relations and labor law compliances. So in this, we're going to understand every act, major act, as in Shops and Establishment Act, Factories Act, Minimum Wages Act, Industrial Disputes Act. What is the role of trade union? What is HR audit? So we are going to understand this in detail. Why HR audit is done? What is the requirement? And disciplinary action and termination and misconduct if we do not abide by such acts, the conditions in the acts. Performance management system, how to design PMS, designing a PMS system. What is the concept of goal cascading? Or why is it important? Mapping KRAs and KPIs. What is KPI and how do we compare KRAs with KPIs? And why it is important to link reward system to achievement of KRIs? Performance counseling techniques, reward and recognition system, performance report and dashboard, timelines, quarterly and mid-year reviews. Learning and organizational development, we're going to understand the core and functional competency framework. So what is the difference between core and functional competencies? Learning need analysis, how to design a module, what is budgeting, and how to fix calendar. Assessment process and feedback analysis, return on investment measurement, organizational diagnosis and assessment. What is that concept and why is it required? Sixth, HR policies. Why policies? Steps to frame HR policies. So why policies are required and what are these steps in framing the policies? HR policy framework and checklist. Attendance policy, leave policy, LTA, everything in detail we are going to understand with conditions, if conditions are there in particular policy. Code of ethics and business conduct, email, internet and computer usage policy, why is it made, purpose of it, confidentiality and non-disclosure policy, NDA, effective retention policies. So effective retention policies are related to your employer retention, retaining your employees. Now, this is HR business partner. So contribution of HR from business perspective. Apart from the traditional functions, such as payroll, your recruiting. So apart from these activities, engagement activities, what is the role of HR as the business partner? Review and analyze business unit data, employee budgeting and manpower planning, how to do that, workforce planning, succession planning, career planning, architecture program and skills assessment, attrition issues and control, which is the major issue in the recent times. Okay, so we're going to understand attrition issues. What are the issues? Why do people leave company? And how can we control attrition? HR contribution to business. Okay, now employee relationship management. Why employee relationship management is important? So for joining formalities, relieving procedure, how should be the process like? Exit interviews, why is it done? Format, employee engagement, different activities, communication, how does it take place? Downward, upward, horizontal, gamification and modern age engagement activity. What is that? This is the new concept and very important, which is to be induced in our working culture. Be open to coach and mentor, open to new idea and initiative, human resource round table. This is very important. Practical role play of employee relationship building. So certain activities we are going to do in the session only. Grievances, how to handle grievances of the employees. So we have a dedicated module to this employee relationship management. And ninth and the last and the most important module is recruitment and selection. So understanding the concept of recruitment and selection, different sources of recruitment, end-to-end process of recruitment, how does it take place? Job analysis, different methods of analyzing a job, advertising, how the advertising is done about the job on the job portal, or how to create the job advertisement, pamphlet. We're going to understand that. Industry mapping, what is the concept of industry mapping? Headhunting and blind recruiting, recruitment, what is that? Profile sourcing. So the one which I said, practically we're going to understand how to source profile on Naukri.com. Specifically, how to post, how to use Naukri.com platform to hire candidates and to post our job vacancies. So with the help of this feature, we'll understand the product 𝐢𝐧𝐿 and how to post a job. Sourcing methodologies, Boolean search and keyword search. This would be a part of your Naukri.com. We're going to understand how to do profile sourcing. So in that, these topics would be there, Boolean and the keyword search. Screening, shortlisting of resumes. So once we have done the search, now how to screen and shortlist the resume. So we're going to understand this concept here in this. And with this, we have completed all the 9 modules, and generally I start with my module 9, which is very important. So I generally start with my recruitment and selection. This is going to be the first module in my training. Any other question you would like to know, ask everyone?
Hello.
Yeah.
This is Poonam.
Hi,
I'm working as a training and placement officer in a college. So what will be my career in future? How this course will be helpful for me?
Since you have experience as the placement coordinator, training and placement coordinator in a college, right?
Right.
Okay. So if in future you would like to start your career, or if you see yourself as, if you would like to pursue your career into this, you can start with this course. This is going to surely help you in understanding each and every function. Since you're in the, this college and handling placement department, so you'll be able to link, you'll be able to understand every function. So it is going to help you, Poonam. Poonam, did you ask this?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So it is going to surely help you in understanding different sources of recruitment and how to place a candidate and what are the different functions. So if you would like to start your career in HR domain, then this is the best course for you.
Which will the first role which I get after doing this course?
As specifically as a role, I cannot be really sure of on this front, but then you can start your career with the recruitment specialist or recruitment executive. The recruiter, you can start your career with, as a recruiter in HR domain.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anybody else who would like to ask? Mohit, Ashutosh, Anandraj, you asked me a question and you were not audible. A lot of disturbance was there. So did you write in chat? No, you haven't. Would you like to speak? Would you like to talk about that? Anandraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Andraj, you're not audible to me. Is he audible to everyone?
No.
Anandraj, there's some issue. Please check your mic.
Yeah, actually, I have 7+ years experience in HR as a generalist. Madam?
Your voice is cracking actually. We're not able to hear you.
Now is audible? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you sometimes, and then abruptly your voice cracks, and then I'm not able to hear.
I think his question is, he's saying I have 7 years of experience in HR Generalist, whether this course will be helpful for him or not. This is what his question,
okay,
I think.
if this is your question, with this module, you'll get better understanding of each and every function. Since you're working as the HR generalist, I have explained all the business functions, all the functions that are there in this particular domain, Anandraj. And with this course, you'll get an idea about each function in detail we'll deep dive into this entire course. Okay, so I don't think any topic would be left untouched. So I think this is the course to reskill yourself, upskill yourself. Okay.
I want to ask one question.
Yes, Rohit.
What is the schedule of classes? Like how many hours of classes will be conducted per day? Because I'm working professional, that's why I'm asking.
So you would like to know about the classes, schedule of classes?
Yeah.
So we do have a flexible structure, Rohit. We plan classes according to your convenience. So whatever your convenient time is, you just let us know, and we'll surely consider your timings. Okay.
So classes will be individually, or the classes will be conducted individually as per the candidate's requirement?
Not individually. We'll try to group you all and keeping your priorities first. Okay. We generally have classes on weekdays also and on weekends also. So which structure, which pattern suits you? I mean, like whether you're comfortable with the weekday sessions or with the weekend classes. So we do have the different options. You need to speak to your coordinator once, and it will be sorted.
Okay.
Ma'am, what would be the starting package we can expect for the fresher?
In this industry, in HR?
Yes.
I cannot, really specify about the salary structure. This depends on you. This depends upon your expertise. Are you a fresher or do you have experience? It depends upon your interview. So I cannot be really sure of your starting package.
Still,
but
what is the
general
range?
industry standards?
Sorry?
But according to general industry standards?
General industry, again, it depends on the company in which you're applying. So if roughly you want me to tell, so it's going to be from 3 to then it depends upon your performance, your expertise, how capable or you can handle the task, right? So it depends, and it's going to vary for each and every person. It's not going to remain same.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
I have one more question.
Yeah, Poonam.
What is the career path of the HR? How he grows in the industry?
How it again depends. I mean, it's about your interest. So if you want to be an specialist, then you have to start from executive level, right? If you're a fresher, and then after gaining the experience, you'll be the recruiter, you'll be handling a team, and then you'll be leading a team.
Means recruiter can go anytime in the payroll management or in performance or training and development, anywhere.
Not exactly. You need to have experience. You need to have experience before, trying all the functions, before trying your hands in all the functions. So you need to have some experience. Now, if you have interest in payroll also along with your this, so you need to spend time, you need to get trained, or need to understand how this payrolling is done. Okay, and the payroll is done. And this depends upon the company also. Are they really looking for a fresher or fresher, and then they can train the candidate, or they want some a person who have experience, who possess experience, reasonable experience in this field?
Okay, because as I am a training and placement officer, you said me that you can go with the recruitment and selection part first.
Yes,
but
best of all, to start with recruiting the candidate. As a recruiter, you can start your career with any company, and gradually you can, you have different functions, and you can move into those functions also. Gradually, you gain experience.
Okay, thank you.
So it's a process which is going to take little time. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn first, and then surely, gradually, you'll be able to explore all the different avenues that are there.
Ma'am, one more question.
Yes, Rohit.
Like after completing this course, you will provide us a certificate, right?
Absolutely. We will be getting a certificate from Henry Harvin.
Yeah. So is it this certificate is applicable in any industry, which is like we can show this kind of certificate? Yeah, we have done this.
Why not? Why not? It is absolutely, and we are one of the best trainers in delivering, our services, and so you can have a look at our website. You'll get an idea. You'll get an insight about our entire, functioning, our courses, the awards we have received. Okay.
One more question, ma'am. For like, as you said, like in HR Generalist course, you will give us an overview of IR Relations Act, which we have to go through. But most of the MNCs are hiring welfare officers for that. So
most of the MNCs are hiring
welfare officers for that, like handling
for what?
Like internal relations of the company, like a company is following the Factories Act or not. Like they are ensuring the safety and security of the workers who are working there or not. That's so. Is it a HR domain part or is it a welfare domain part? Because if I have to do some courses related to welfare domain, means I can make my career in IR.
It depends upon the requirement of the company, what exactly they are looking for, and then rest of the things takes place. So it depends upon the company's requirement.
I mean, the company is requiring for some legal certificates also, or they will consider my HR profession as handling these kind of things.
So now it's completely upon a company what they are actually looking for. They're actually looking for some kind of certification if they want to hire a new candidate for this particular task, or they can consider a candidate without a certificate. So that depends. Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask you a general criteria. Like most of the company will be there now for MNCs. So what they are looking for basically?
Small MNCs, what they are actually looking for?
Yeah. For their IR management.
I have actually not seen any, and not much, those who require this particular certificate. So I have not seen that practically. Okay, so Rajkumar, hi, do we have any mobile app for Henry Harvin education? So you need to connect with the coordinator or the person you're in regular touch with. So they'll, in a better way, they're going to explain you about this, whether we do have or not. Anyone else? Is it done?
Yeah, hi. I have a small question regarding the certificate.
Regarding certificate?
Yes.
Okay.
So once the course is completed, Henry Harvin will be giving the certificate and it is authorized by the same. So do we have any other associations accrediting accrediting that certificate, like MSME or any other association are doing this accreditation?
For this, again, you need to speak to the coordinator.
Okay.
I do not know much about this. I just have idea about the course and I can guide you with this course.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. That's it, everyone.
Ma'am, who is our coordinator?
Whom are you in touch with, for this regular conversation?
Like I got a link from my for my text message. I got a link.
Actually, you got a link. So there must be some number there to connect with a person. And let me check. So who's here from Henry Harvin? I can see somebody is here from Henry Harvin. Can we have? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, not Rohit, not you, Rohit. Somebody is there from Henry Harvin, so I just want them to connect with you. Okay, they have shared one link with you.
Yeah.
Please, everyone, mark your attendance in this link, as well as provide your contact details here if you can. Okay, so they'll get in touch with you. Provide your contact details here in this link. They will get in touch with you. Yes. Anybody else? Is it done? That's it. Shall we wrap up for now?
Ma'am, one more question.
Yes, Rohit.
Like after learning the skills of HR through this HR Generalist course,
come again, please.
After learning this course, HR
Okay.
Generalist from Henry Harvin, in future, if I want to make my profile more stronger, so I have to clear any certificates or examination for the abroad. If I want to make my career in abroad in HR profile, so is there any certificate program for that?
Not exactly. You can just start with this certification. It will give, with the specific course, it will give insight about all the functions in detail to you. And then abroad, it's a case when you have experience in your, when you have domestic experience. So you need to gain enough experience to handle things out there. All right. So now that depends how much experience or expertise you have here in this domestic experience, you can say. Okay. How many years of experience you have?
Minimum how many years of experience required? Minimum how many years of experience?
That depends upon the opportunity. There is no, any prescribed limit, as in you just need to have 10 years. So this depends upon the company, what they are actually looking for, whether they are looking for, a fresher and they would like to train them as per their requirement, or they are looking for a person who has expertise into this, say about 5 or 6 years experience in this particular field. This depends upon the opportunity.
Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Vedang.
Is it possible that if we are going to learn this course properly and will be well equipped in the skills, so is it possible that we get a higher package in which some will range between 5 to 6 lakhs or 7 lakhs? Because
definitely the course is going to help you in getting the package, in getting a good package.
yeah, because if it is there is no barrier na, like that if we are just an undergraduate, then the MNC will only offer between 3 to 4 lakhs, because rather than going for that, it will be a wise option to go for the MBA then. That's why I'm asking, is it possible to grab a good package after this completion of the course?
Definitely
Or
this course is going to help you in getting a good package, and we do have placement assistance also.
yeah,
All
so
right.
is there any barrier? There is no barrier na, like we are only the undergraduate, so there will be only the package ranging between 3 to 5 lakhs, as we have going to hire the MBAs on the higher side.
No, there is nothing like that.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Ma'am, one last question only.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if we do like doctorate in this HRM after clearing
What's
HRM,
that?
doctorate, ma'am, PhD.
PhD.
Yeah. So
Okay.
after doing PhD, what are the career opportunities in that apart from teaching?
Before going to this PhD, you need to have sufficient, experience also. You need to have certain years of experience.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I am asking them after PhD, what are the other career opportunities in HR domain apart from teaching?
Apart from teaching?
Yeah, I mean as a professor, assistant professor or the professor.
If you're doing PhD, so you can start your career. No? You can start your career in any HR, functions.
HR functions, okay.
Yes, we have discussed upon different HR functions. So these are the functions which are there. So even if you have done PhD, you'll be eligible. I mean, you can, go for a job, or you can also be an, the HR. You can also start your own business as an HR consultant. So you have variety of options. Apart from teaching, you have different variety of options.
Yeah, can you give like
Can I?
4 to 5 options, ma'am, after PhD.
See, you need to start your career first. Are you an experienced person?
I have experience of 1.5 years right now.
You need to gain enough experience. Then only PhD is going to help you, right? So have sufficient experience of 3 to 5 years. Take this course, understand the basics of this domain. What are the responsibilities, the basic things, okay, and have sufficient years of experience, and then go for PhD. Going for PhD right now is not going to serve you or fulfill your purpose.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I add something to help
Yeah,
in? Actually, as per my research and knowledge, I haven't seen anyone who is doing PhD in specific domain, because of the many of the industrial leaders they are going to do a business leadership course or MBA. So I don't think so the PhD will be a wise option for doing anything, because the sufficient year of experience in this domain can help in general management and developing the skills, because PhD is like, it is a knowledge of research and anything, but
so why can't you research, Vedang, why can't you research in HR domain?
No, ma'am.
Why can't you do that in? I have seen people doing PhD.
Perfectly. I agree with your point.
PhD in my future ahead in HR. So why isn't a good option?
No, it is a good option. I'm not saying it is not a good option, but rather going for the PhD, it will be good to go for some business leadership or the MBA course that will help him to grab the management skills, and thereafter he can work in the day-to-day work. So he can, after getting a
that
good
is what
experience,
I said before going to
there is
this
no need
PhD.
of doing PhD. I think, as per it's my opinion, that there is no need to do PhD, because it will be a time-taking procedure to doing a PhD.
It takes time. Vedang, it takes time. I absolutely agree with you. That is what I said to Rohit, that before taking this PhD, he should get enough experience. Okay, without getting experience and then just going for this course, PhD is not going to serve the purpose. So rather than going for that, take this program, generalist program of Harvin. You'll get an idea about all the functions, all the different modules that are there, and then you can take your PhD after getting reasonable experience, say about 4 or 5 years of experience, then you can go for PhD, because you then have knowledge about all the functions, you have knowledge about all the streams and domain, and then you can understand and you can relate with your personal experience that you have had in your career.
Hello.
Yeah, Poonam.
There is a confusion in my mind because nowadays the IT sector is in boom, and I have done IT engineering in 2011. So I'm a bit confused whether to go with the engineering career or this HR career. So
which is interest area, Poonam? And let me tell you first. You told me you're working as an HR. Sorry, you're working as the training and placement
office.
Right. So you've just taken the degree, and now you're working as the training and placement coordinator, right?
Right.
So this would be a better option for you because you have experience in this, and you can, correlate your experience. You can connect your experience with this particular course, and then you can make your career in learning and development, training your employees. As you must be doing it right now also. You must be training your students for the placement activities, interviewing skills, right?
Right.
Right. So this is how you can connect.
Seeing others, looking at others who are growing in IT career like testing and Java development and all, they are having good packages and doing work from home only. So looking at those guys, I feel like HR का job नहीं, हम तो testing में ही चले जाते हैं.
It's not about being in comfort zone that they are working from home and they're getting good package. It's about your interest, Poonam, which is your interest area. Are you really interested in IT, or you're really interested in HR?
Yeah, right.
So that's about your interest area. It's not about package, or it's not about being in comfort zone. Rather, it's about our interest. And if you're going to pursue your career in your interest area, you'll be more productive, you'll be more profitable, and you'll be doing wonders in that field. So I would suggest you, Poonam, to go with this course, particularly HR Generalist course, which is going to give insight to you, better understanding about each function, better understanding about each module that is there in this course, which is explained in very detail. I'm sure you're going to love this course. And when you don't have interest in IT, then why even to think about it? And I think you have interest in HR. That is why you're sitting in this webinar.
Yeah, right.
Right. So nobody is here without interest. Everybody is here with some intent, with some purpose. And if they're interested, they are only they're there because of that reason. And you're one of them. Right. So I think this is the course for you, Poonam. This is how you can connect your work, link your work experience with this course. And this course is surely going to help you in making your career in learning and development. At least you'll get an idea what this learning and development is into, and how you can, make your career into it. So you'll get better understanding about all the modules, all the functions that are there in this course.
Okay.
Anything else, Poonam?
No, thank you.
All right, Poonam. Roshni, Shruti, Vedang, anything else you would like to ask? Any question?
No, ma'am, it's all good, done from my side.
All right, Vedang. So shall we wrap up then? Hope you had a good time, good understanding about the course.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So for course related query, you can connect on these numbers that are mentioned in chat. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.